I'm 23 years old. I've been addicted to heroin since I was 17. I grew up in a great family, captain of my cheerleading squad, good grades. 13, I probably had my first drink, and I was partying like that on the weekends in high school. Then I smoked weed. Didn't really like it. But I had surgery when I was 16 and was put on prescription painkillers. And that's when I knew that I wasn't just an ordinary party teenager, that I had a problem. Couldn't stop thinking about it, That was all I really cared about, and let everything go. My grades slipped, fought with my parents constantly, or sneaking out to go hang out with boys because I knew that they had drugs. Just things in my life were falling apart, and I fell in love with heroin at 17, and been struggling with it ever since. I've been in and out of rehabs, but I hope and I pray that this is it for me. Honestly, this is different, a completely different type and approach to treatment that I've ever had. The other times it was just textbook. I could recite it all to you, They weren't as hands-on. They didn't care as much. It was more about specifically substance abuse. And I believe, I know in my experience, it's more than substance abuse for us. That's just the solution to our problems. Our problems are deeper than that. And if you don't take care of those, then we're always going to go back to the drugs and the behavior and the thinking that leads us to the drugs. And here, they've challenged me. I kicked and screamed the first little bit that I was here, but I'm grateful that I stuck it out. Because if you're not uncomfortable in treatment, then they're not doing their job. Something's wrong if it's just a vacation for you. I came in here with that thinking, like, oh, I got this. I've done this a million times, just another, vacation. And it's not a vacation. In that sense, at least, they're really pushing me and challenging me. And it's more about lifestyle changes. So here, I can honestly say, like, they are helping me with that. Finding my purpose, not just sending me back out there with a textbook full of things that I'm going to forget eventually. I'm learning to put them in action and exercise every day and replace those endorphins with healthy things, not the drugs. We do meditative movement and yoga, which is awesome. I'm a little ADHD, so, sitting with my thoughts sometimes it's not good for me, but I'm learning to be in the moment and to be mindful. And I can do that through yoga. So that's great. I never thought I would enjoy something like that. And it is also a family program, which I love. Up to the halfway mark, our families are given they're given an assignment, as well as us, to make amends to us and to let us know what we've done to them to hurt them, and that, they can either forgive us or, let us know what we can do to help them to forgive us. And I think that's awesome. My family's never really had the opportunity to be involved in my recovery or my treatment. And it's a family disease, Some people, I'm one of the fortunate ones to still have my family around. Some people, they don't stick it out with them. But, I wholeheartedly believe that I would have lost them eventually. They can only take so much. But they are involved, and I think that's awesome. The food also is low glycemic. My grandmother's huge, she's educated herself to the fullest about this disease, and she's big on diet. And she's told me, that it's proven now that even for mental illnesses like bipolar, borderline, your diet can actually reverse those. And especially with addiction, it helps. We're big on sugar. And I thought they were just trying to torture us when they said we couldn't have sugar. But actually, Dr. Jacobs informed me that sugar helps, it makes us crave the drugs. I had no idea. And after a while, you get used to it, and it really does help. So they're not starving us by any means. You know, we eat very healthy. I feel like I'm a professional athlete. So the food's great. Staff is great. Like I said earlier, it's not just about the surface stuff. We're having to dig deep here and deal with the things that are going to prevent us from going back out and relapsing like I did this time. Having to deal with that and confront those things and feel all over again. I'm grateful today to be where I'm at because I know when I am sober that I'm much happier. Is it hard? Absolutely. But is it worth it? Yeah. 100% worth it.